Hello, good morning, and welcome to this Dawn Busters Taste Challenge. Well, I think we'll have a little dawn diving during this challenge. I noticed it got darker much later last night than it had been couple of weeks ago. So days are getting longer. We have two mezcals, and the first one is, I guess, the most popular mezcal in the United States. I have to check if there's any stats on it, but this is Monte Alban, probably the most common one. You can see this at lots of liquor stores. Monte Alban mezcal. It's got that fancy embossed bottle with all kind of Aztec symbolism all around it. Okay, so I mean, it's got a pyramid, it's got an Aztec god, agave plants, a map of Mexico, another Mayan god. So it's very fancy, and it's rumpled everywhere. Burley Sullivan says, "You, Burley, got to join us again. We're doing, if you want to, we're doing Joker's Wild Wednesday." Anything you want to bring: beer, wine, liquor, chocolate milk, coffee, water. I'm going to bring a stout. I want to address that stout one more time. So that's Monte Alban, con gusano. Introduced in 1977. And it's introduced by Barton Imports, and still says Barton Imports on the label, but as you can see by the link, it's under the Sazerac website, because Sazerac bought Barton in 2009. There's also a Monte Alban, if you notice on the link, a white and gold tequila. All of them are 100% agave. There's no mixto involved with these. They don't do any mixing, any filler like cane sugar. So it's all 100% agave. I have seen Monte Alban silver and gold tequila, and I intend to buy Monte Alban silver and gold tequila, probably next. Here is the competitor, Lajita. Mezcal Artisanal, originally from Oaxaca, since 1989. Won a gold medal 4 years ago for the Mezcal Masters in the spirit business. This is 100% agave also. Con gusano with agave worm. And it also has an embossed bottle, and it has a little booklet on the side, just like the Monte Alban had. Now, and this has a built-in tamper-resistant pourer. In other words, you can pour out, but you can't pour in, just like they do with Buchanan's blended scotch. This one, it says on the website even, it's going to have a lot of grit in it. It's not filtered, and you may not like it because it has so much sediment. It's like dirty water. It looks like a dirty martini. The Monte Alban is clearer. Okay, price point, identical. They're both $19.99. $19.99, $19.99. That was the cheapest price I found. So of course I yeah, never mind that. Okay, editor. Microsoft recommends editor. Okay. So same size bottle, $7.50, same price point, $19.99. Let's see. Trying to see if they use the same type of mezcal, agave. Avocado. I can't figure it out. Maguey Espadin. Okay, Maguey Espadin. That's the type they use. Maguey Espadin. This is using And this one is reposado. That means it's rested in oak barrels for 5 months. You say, wow, 5 long months, huh? Yeah. It's possible that a slight sediment deposit may form, which is probably normal. Probably normal. That's what it says in the back. No, it's not given the type of mezcal of agave. Let's see on the website. I'm gonna check it out. Espadin, 100% selected Espadin agave. Okay, so Maguey Espadin. All right, got it. Same thing, 2 different companies. Monte Alban's Reposado Tequila and Monte Alban Silver. Okay, yeah, I got to get those. After Salsa, I'll get the Monte Albans. Because, you know, I can get them at Star or Total Wine or something like that. All right. I forgot to make my tags. Something. I couldn't concentrate and I didn't get enough sleep. I got pretty good sleep, but these cats kept waking me up. I got to get rid of these stray cats, man. It's like one showed up and now it's 3. And I don't want them around here, you know. I don't mind them killing rats and mice and all, you know, but I don't know where they're coming from. It's like they're going out and communicating with each other. Come over here, there's food. And then the 2 males were barking at each other, not like a dog, but they were underneath my bedroom, underneath the house, yelling at each other. Like the big black one with the white feet was going, making that sound, like that. He was doing that. And the other one was going, and he kept going right at each other, but they didn't fight. I said, here comes a fight, but they didn't fight. They just were making noise with each other. And then the orange one, the female orangey, came in my house and she was on the couch for a while, and then she got on the bed and she kept hearing them after 3 hours of inside. They were going at it, and she jumped down and went out. She wanted to go see, I guess, oh, let me go see the fight, whatever. So I said, well, go out. I'm not dealing with this. And then, let's see, Lajita, L for Lajita. Got the other tag here. Good morning, Ron. Checking in. Hey, GP Foodie. Caleb. Sorry for the delay, but I forgot to make the tags. There's not going to be many mezcal taste challenges because I don't have many mezcal. So after this is over, which won't be long, it's going to be off to rye whiskey. Back to whiskey, y'all. Rye. And that'll go for a little bit. I have some rye, fairly good amount, and then it's bourbon. I got a lot of that. So that's going to last. And then somebody wanted to know what's the next blended American whiskey. The next American blended whiskey is Julius Kessler by request of Beer Hounds Beer Reviews. Kessler, Julius Kessler. Then it'll be Canadian blended whiskey, and that's going to be 40 Creek. 40 Creek, you know 40 Creek. That's a pretty popular one. I think it got bought out by Campari. There's all these little companies that get bought out. 40 Creek was started by an independent guy, but you know, the money came along, and he said, show me the money, and they said, here's the money, and he said, I'll sell it. I tried the 40 Creek Copper Pot Still version at John and Illy's. It was really good, but I've never tried the regular one. Hello, Ron, says David Cassidy. Hello to you. Dark Lotus. Morning, big dude. Tried Pop Off vodka yesterday, and it was Good, excellent price. Never spend on vodka. Right, pop up. I've heard a lot of people say that never pay extra for vodka because there's no bad ones, and regardless of what people say, and the good ones don't really justify the price. I don't know that. I'll say that's what people have told me. I saw vodka at Discount Depot one time. Not liter. Yeah, liter bottles of, wasn't Rikoloff. It was called Nikolov, or one of those Russian sounding things made in Indiana. But it was $3.99 for a liter. True story, not joking, not kidding. Now, is it a bad product? I don't know. I never had it. You know, it's made by one of the big companies. They always make these discount brands. I see a lot of restaurants using Rikoloff. And I can assure you that is not a primo product. But I ought to do a series, but I can't. I'm just not into vodka. But I could do a series like all the cheap vodka brands, you know. And man, that is so inexpensive around here. They make vodka in New Orleans. There's a vodka company in New Orleans, true story, and a rum company. I never had their stuff. I don't know how wide their distribution is. What will be your main rye you will be showcasing and comparing? Oh yeah, Hunter Rye, Canadian Hunter Rye. It's Hunter Rye, but then on the bottle it also says Canadian Hunter. It's an alternative of Canadian Hunter. It's a 90% rye blended whiskey. I get pop off all the time. Not bad. Panthers Rule says, yo, New Amsterdam is my favorite vodka. Yes, I see that everywhere. Okay, I poured a little too much, but sometimes it's hard to get it correct. And man, I got too much of one. I think this yellow one is the Monte Alban. It is. So the Monte Alban is more yellow, old yellow. They both have pretty uniform alcohol legs. They're both clear initially, but if you, like I say, if you look at the bottle, they got all kind of sediment and gunk, especially in the Lajita. Lajita. Burley says, please don't tell anyone Dark Lotus. I don't want to go to the liquor store and find it all gone. Good morning, Ron. Yeah, don't let the secret out that you can get cheap vodka and it's good. AB Aviation. I'm not into vodka. That's the only problem. It just doesn't appeal to me. I don't hate it. It doesn't. Unless I don't really care for gin. Now, my daughter likes gin, and I gave her the Bulldog, and she was excited. You know, the Bulldog. Well, she's liked all these craft gins I bought her. And gin is big, especially with the girls, the ladies. They seem to love gin. They even have bars, apparently, that are dedicated to gin. Well, you can't be interested in everything, you know. So they got channels, video channels. That's all about gin. That's all they do. That's all they deal with. So, you know, it's not a problem. That's not a problem. Haha. There's a vodka maker here in Nashville called Pickers. It's good. It's reasonably priced. What did you get for Christmas? Well, I got some money. My friend David gave me a bottle of peated bourbon from Brooklyn, New York City, New York. My daughter gave me a 4-pack of holiday beer from Alabama. So I got some nice gifts, you know. Somebody gave me an apple mincemeat pie, which I'm still eating on. I used to eat that worm in the Monte Alban mezcal. No thanks. Okay, David, I wouldn't. Wasn't rye much more popular at one point in time? What made it fall out of favor? Yeah, it was. Bourbon got popular. Why? I don't know, really. I'm embarrassed to say I've never had gin. Says Panthers Rule. Well, it's a weird product. It's kind of like vodka, but it's because it's made with the same thing, like usually grain-based, but they rest it on juniper berries and other spices, but it's not considered a liqueur. It's considered a liquor. I don't know why it's not a liqueur, but gin is a big deal. I'm not into vodka either. Sorry, I need flavor, but this has been all the rave online. So for the price of peanuts, I'll try it. Yeah, I mean, I've tried vodkas. Did a review of Taka 80%, 80 proof, I mean to say. I did a review of Taka 100 proof, the red label. They were fine. I mean, I wasn't excited about them. I didn't see anything wrong with them. I don't know why some people say Taka's so bad. Can't be too bad. It's got to be the #1 selling vodka in Louisiana, or one of the top. Billboards everywhere for it. Every restaurant's got it. Every bar's got it. I've seen them use it in a bakery for the icing. Some kind of reason they use it. Gin. Yeah, I mean, you know. I had Crystal Palace gin. I did a review of that. I didn't see it was bad. It wasn't anything spectacular, but it wasn't terrible. It's cheap. I've had Crown Rust vodka. It was so cheap, I wanted to try it. I said, Crown Rust, let me try this. $3.99 a bottle. No longer that price. Yeah, it was fine, you know. I did the Clubhouse vodka, Clubhouse gin. I did Katz and Bestoff vodka years ago when Katz and Bestoff sold out to Rite Aid. Their own brands called Katz and Bestoff vodka, which tasted suspiciously similar to Taka, like identical to Taka. People tell me gin is a lot rougher than most spirits. I don't know about that. As far as the palate goes, vodka is basically watered down alcohol, right? Yeah, pure grain alcohol, but you can make it from potatoes, potato vodka. Ciroc in France, they brag because they make theirs from grapes. They make grape vodka, which they claim is the best. You know, got to use grapes. That's what we use. I wouldn't know. I never tried Ciroc vodka. I tried Ciroc brandy, which I love, the VS. If and when they come out with the VSOP, can't wait to try it. If they come out with the XO, I can't wait to try it. We got to get on to this. Vodka's rubbing alcohol out. Okay. Rubbing alcohol. Always ditch that salt seasoning packet, though. Beer is better than liquor. You retracted your message. It's too late. I already saw it. You've been caught out. Yeah, I had the packet, the spice packet for the mezcal. But I used it in food. Like I used it in food. And all. It was kind of good, you know, spice the food. Made from grapes, isn't that wine? Ciroc is expensive, but it is really high quality vodka. Well, they say it's vodka, so it smells pretty good. This smells like yeah, you know what it smells like? Tequila. It smells like agave. No smoke or anything. Now see the Lajita has smoke. That's what's gonna, it's smoky. It's like a smoky scotch. Okay, that's the Lajita. That's the Monte Alban, that's the Lajita. And I'm telling you, I got it correct on aroma only. Unmistakably smoky. Now, I don't know if you would want to drink something that smelled like literally smoke from a fire. You say, what happened? Did the distillery get caught in a fire? Something got caught in a fire, a smoky fire. Wow. Wow. I agree with the retracted message. Yeah, I do too. I prefer beer. I like Grey Goose. What your take on smoked tequila? Well, I don't know, but I'm having smoked mezcal right now, and it's mighty fine. Very high quality mezcal. Yeah. Oh man. Hey, look, no joke. If you want to try a mezcal that's super smoky, like you want, like you like Scotch, like Ardbeg 10, that's super smoky, this is the one to get. So this is the Lajita, and I haven't even tried them yet, and I got it nailed. L for Lajita. I'm not doing anything tomorrow with liquor, Wednesday, because I've already taken that slot with the Lajita review, solo review, recorded. It's on posted already. Thursday, we're going to the next mezcal. Friday, the next mezcal, and then Saturday, and then we'll be done. Would recommend any of these for a person with a smoother palate? Well, let's taste it right now before we run out of time. All right, Monte Alban. It's got some kind of like, I'm not going to say harsh, but it's like a alcohol presence like you get with vodka, like Taka vodka. And there's some vegetable flavor because it's from an agave plant, and they used juice and they crushed it all up. You know, you got the fibers and they strain all that out. Well, in this case, not all of it. Think along the lines of bell pepper. Well, it's not bell pepper. Now I know you're going to say, oh, that's not the same thing. I said, think along the lines of it. It's a succulent product. So is it my kind of thing to drink? No. Would I ever want to drink this? Not really. But I'm not basing it on that. It's not based on what do I prefer. It is a well-made product. What do people do with Monte Alban? Well, they have parties with it. It's all about the worm and all of this hijinks stuff. If you look on the internet, and even the advertisements, old ads in the 80s, 70s, and 80s was all about, and the 90s too. And then you don't see ads anymore. All about party time with Monte Alban. Here's some recipes for mixed drinks and all of that. The worm, they have a little cartoon worm. He's like their spokesman. When it was advertised. Are you doing 365 days of taste challenges this year? I'm planning on it unless I give liquor up for Lent. Now, if I give up liquor for Lent, then that's going to be over 40 days knocked out. But we got to see, you know, you want to give up something that's important to you for Lent because then it's not a sacrifice, right? Okay. Oh, the smoke. Oh, the smoke. Oh, the smoke. I'm going to sip these over the next few hours. Not putting a lot of this stuff in my body. Whew. Now, okay, it has a very similar thing to the Monte Alban, meaning that vegetable, succulent plant, bell pepper type thing. So that's the same. I'm not tasting this weird plastic like I first tasted when I tried Monte Alban on that afternoon. But I wasn't used to mezcal, especially since I had never before had it. So it was something throwing me off with it, and it was like plastic. But now that's gone, so it's probably just was screwing with my head. But this one is like that, but smoked. So these taste the same, really. They cost the same, and they taste the same, except for one important factor. One has no smokiness, and one is fully charged with smoke. So it's kind of like up to you. You say, well, I'm going to have turkey or smoked turkey. One will not have the smoky flavor, and one will. So if you like smoky flavor, I do in meat. I like smoked meat. You'd love it. Now, hog's head cheese. This lady across the street, she loves hog's head cheese. I love hog's head cheese. She got some from Bailey's. I said, well, you know, Wayne Jacobs has it. She never had it from Wayne Jacobs. I said, but it's very smoky. And she says, I don't like smoky. Okay, so see, right there. Some people don't like that. So she would never buy their hog's head cheese. Too smoky. Where in my case, that would be the attraction. That would be the thing I'd want. My friend David was saying the same thing. I'm not really into that smoky flavor in hog's head cheese. I said, okay, well, they got Bailey's. They got Jacobs. You can get it from there. Wayne Jacobs, that's their thing. Smoked. That's not a bad idea, giving it up for Lent. Yeah. Those holy days of obligation. Well, what do you mean? Oh, you mean like where you have to fast? You have to fast and abstain on Good Friday and Ash Wednesday. Ash Wednesday and Good Friday, fast and abstain. Now, the regular Fridays in Lent, you just abstain. But you could fast every day, you know. But I mean, you're obligated. You're talking about obligated, yeah. Oh, the smoke. I never could stick with the non-meat Fridays, to be honest. You can do it if you ask God to give you the graces to do it. It can be done. It can be done. I don't really like it myself, but we can't always have everything we like. Yeah, you know, fish, shrimp on Friday, no big deal. It's a discipline. It helps you be a disciplined person so that you could be free from the bondage of sin and be have the freedom of living in a state of grace. See, so people don't like to hear all that. You know, it's like, I want to do what I want to do. Like, okay, you're the ruler of your own universe. Okay, great. How's that working for you? Now, let's look at the last few comments. So I'm going to vote for the Lajita. Is it a better product? I'm not going to sit here and talk about it's a better product. But to me, it's a better product because of the smokiness, the intense smokiness. You may not like that. So, but I think they're both evenly quality. I wouldn't have said that 5 months ago. I would have said that Monte Alban is nasty and whatever. But I had to get used to it. And I'm always open-minded to try to get used to stuff, you know. I don't know how I'd feel about a smoky tequila, says Panthers Rule. I like Johnny Walker Black Label. That's really the only one I've had that is smoky per se. It's not a tequila, right? It's blended scotch. Well, guess it's something to try. I mean, $19.99, that's not too big of a... I'm a bad Catholic, Ron. Oh, well, now you could start being a good Catholic. Like immediately, you know, sometimes I'm a bad Catholic, you know, we have concupiscence. So what is concupiscence? It's that tendency to sin and be bad and immoral and whatnot. So that's your nature because of your birth. But it doesn't have to be like that. And that's the blessing of the Catholic faith, that you could turn back to God and go to confession, reconciliation, whatever you want to call it, and be free of that, which is not taught in the Orthodox does too, of course, but in the non-Catholic, they teach a kind of a less effective doctrine. So it's real screwed up. I used to be a non-Catholic Christian, and I realized this is really screwed up. Like, the doctrine is not correct. It's incorrect. You know, it's just like, it's not right. And I like to do what's right. So I say, let me get out of this and get into the correct boat. I'm in the bad boat. You know what I mean? $19.99 for a fifth. That's right. They always have big fish fries around here on Fridays. Yeah, same here. Knights of Columbus will have fish fries, shrimp and fish. I plan on helping out. How's the cat doing, Ron? Bad. I mean, she's healthy and all. She was in the house last night for 3 hours, laying on the couch, sleeping, then getting on my bed, licking herself like crazy. But then she wanted to get down. I said, you going out, because she was eating a lot of food, and she won't use the cat litter box. She won't use it. Forget it. I've showed her the cat litter box. She looks at me like, what is this? You know, I said, use it. That thing is as clean as the day I set it up. So when she jumps down off the bed, I let her out. But she didn't jump down, I don't think, to go to the bathroom, meaning the yard. She got down because she wanted to see what was going on between these two male cats that was having a fight. Well, a verbal fight. They never did fight, you know, with the scratching, but they were just fussing with each other. And she didn't want to miss the action. She doesn't really pay attention to me anymore for the last few weeks because she's wanting to run with those cats. I don't see her all day. Like yesterday, I didn't see her all day. Gone. I said, oh, well, maybe she got run over by a car or whatever. But she showed up last night, of course, with them. She shows up in the porch. Starving because they ate her food. And then they're out there, you know, so I say, y'all got to go. Cats are mysterious animals. God love them. Yeah, they're very weird. 21 degrees here, and wherever you are, it's 36 here. I don't think it's really that cold. It takes time, Ron. I have domesticated a pharaoh or two in my day here. Laughing out loud, says David. Oh, she's tame now. She's tame. I can clean her eyes. Like, if she's eating her food, I'll grab her head and clean her eyes. She likes me to clean her eyes. I'll put food in the bowl while she's eating. She won't bite now. In August, she'd have bit my hand, scratched me if I would have tried to even get close to her food. But now, you know, it's like she'll eat out of my hand. And, you know what I'm saying? She tried to lick my head. She wants to clean my hair and my head. She licks my hair. I said, I'm not a kitten. I don't need you to clean me. You know, so she's very tame now. Although she'll scratch you and bite you without a hesitation if she wants to. But she's out with her friends all night. Ha ha. That's the truth. But it might be that she's out with her family, because I used to see Orangey when she was like this big with a long tail, for whatever happened, got chopped off. But she would be running up by the highway up there, by the Louisiana Highway 44. I drive the truck down the street and I see her, an orange cat, and some other ones running across to go hide. So they're from a litter. And all of these could be from the same gang. You know, like they might know each other. That's why she wants to see them. Like she disappears all day. Like I say, she's probably out there with them. And Sunday we went walking, because she walks with me like a dog. Like she'll follow me around like a dog. And then she was sitting on the driveway next door, the neighbor's driveway, crying and crying. Wah, wah, looking around. I said, I know you're calling for Blackie. I call him Blackie. You think they'd be cold? I've been knowing this cat for about a year. She started showing up. You know, hanging around, which I didn't mind. I wasn't going to feed her. I wasn't about to feed her. I said, you're not getting any food from me. I figured, eat rats and mice. That's your job. You know, she didn't seem to, you could tell she was fed. She wasn't hungry looking. She was just hanging around. Now the old lady around the corner wants to start feeding these cats. I said, I wouldn't do that. And she said, oh, but they're hungry. I said, they're not really hungry. You could tell they're not hungry. You know, I mean, they're animals. They'll find something to eat. Birds, anything, you know. Oh no, when she start feeding her. Feeding, just, I said, well, that's it. They're going to keep showing up. Of course they did. The old lady claimed she didn't like them, but I know she wanted companionship. Then the lady died, 91 years old. Well, the cat's still waiting outside her house for the food. And I told the cats, I said, she's not coming back. So now it got handed off to me. Now I got to deal with this because they over here want, you know, so licking you is a pretty big deal in cat world. It's grooming. That head butting means she claims you. Yeah, she does all of that. Head, licking my forehead, licking my hair, want to lick my hands. I say, oh, my one cat tries to groom my arm hairs now and then too. Yeah, so she's very babyish. And the cat is small. It's an orange, small orange cat with orange spots all over her. Orange, but orange spots. Darker orange spots. All right. So, Monte Alban, is it worth buying? Yeah, it's worth buying. It's worth buying. Is it great? I don't know. I don't know what a great mezcal is. They got some that's $100, $200. They probably great. I won't find out. But it's fine. You know, it's good. It's fine. Tastes like tequila. Because tequila is mezcal. You know, all tequila is a type of mezcal. Just like all stout is a type of porter. And I had people get hostile with me talking about, it's not a stout, it's a porter. It's a big difference. I'm like, really? You sure it's a big difference? Because you do realize all stouts are types of porters, right? No, they don't want to hear that. Well, that's the truth. So if you're drinking a stout, ding, 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 ring the bell, you're drinking a porter. If you're drinking a tequila, ding, 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 you are drinking a mezcal. All right. Mine is an all black female, short hair. Yep. This one is short hair too. During Lent, you can do chats with the cat. Yeah. Oh, well. Now, the Lajita last call till Thursday. Oh, and today's the 11th day of Christmas, y'all. I got to get 11 shopping bags. And then go to the Tenneco Chalmette refinery. And then go to the lower Ninth Ward and eat by your mamas and walk by the 17th Street Canal and drink a 6-pack of Dixie and eat 5 onion rings. Stop before you drive me nuts. 3 French breads, 2 Jack's recipe for the crawfish they call it in Arabic. You know what I'm saying? All right. This smoky jewel. Well, it's a smoky jewel. Put it to you like this. I would buy the Monte Alban, which is evidenced by the fact that I bought it. But I would definitely buy the Lajita. If y'all see this, don't even think about it. Buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it. Assuming you like the smokiness now. Woo, this thing is so dynamite. I could go crazy drinking this, go mad. I'd be like taking my jersey off, throwing it on the field, and running off, making a peace sign. Because he had one hand in his pocket and the other was making a peace sign. All right. Yeah, but I'm not going to do that. Drewski says, cheers, Ronald. Cheers to you. And then Burley Sullivan ends this by saying, clinking the mugs, clinking the mugs, clinking the mugs. So the winner, by my personal preference, not by real quality at all. They're both very nice. But the winner, by my personal preference, is the Lajita. And remember, I got it right on aroma only. Aroma only. How you like that? Dynamite, says B Aviation. Drewski, what is the price on that Lajita? $19.99. $19.99. Thank you very much. See y'all around the bend. Because I got one hand in my pocket and the other is making a peace sign.